Bravo practically a more malleable Twitch at the end of the day. Doesn't have the F2 or the 417, but still has some powerful weapons in that incredible drone that so many pros have been using to its maximum efficiency. KZ, he's going to pop in. It's going to be a trade, but no nade. Instead, he'll take down Brede. W7m burst onto site, and they're already eliminating BDS. Oh, well, guess what, BDS? It's a whole different world today, isn't it? Chalet is not going to be nearly as easy against this Brazilian powerhouse.
Reignites their aggression in a few seconds. You can already see Lems sneaking back over towards dining room, but Filippo, dedicated to the take now, does go down through the hatch. Shouldn't leave them too exposed to that flank, but they're going to have to be careful of it eventually. That's what Hertz is trying to do here now. There's the entry power coming through. 3 kills back to back to back from W7m. Lem strikes, but he's too late. The entire Insight defense has fallen to pieces. Once again, great job by W7m working the site take there.
To be solving these problems with your team. If you are not talking and solving problems, you've already lost the battle. There's no way anything's going to work out for you. What a read, but Shaiko! No, it's Renshiro this time around. End up shutting him down. KZ's going to try and hop in as well, but oh, the fear gas. It works up against Renshiro. An assist right out of the mine. But Nate will be able to finally take him down. And very similar
player is like, we'll try it again.
Flowing.
And as we saw, it was a little bit questionable because it brought them down to the 3v4 there a second ago, but now they've countered like a fact. We're back on even numbers. Still a risky take, especially with Shaiko's position, but he's going to rotate back down, and now Brede will get caught. Nade won't have an easy path out of here because of Shaiko's position, but Nade now has connector control as well. Shaiko, the only one that remains here. Suddenly, this is flipped against him, but a good first pick. At least reopens the rotation. JV92, though, immediately counters. And yet again, it's a W7m round. 3-0 in their favor.
Upstairs, you can see KZ looking to his teammates' screen, seeing if everybody's ready for this situation. Takes a gunfight with a Lems, but it's actually going to be Shaiko for 2 instead. This is what we needed. BDS up by 2 players, but Felipox, he's able to take down at least 1. This top floor starting to come into their control, but they still have to dislodge 1 player and behind the piano. In fact, 2. I do believe there is still 1 upstairs right behind the half wall here in office.
Still a deficit to be played into here by W7m, and an even worse one now with Brede's Nitro hitting the mark against JV92. Filippo's still at full HP here as he's going to try to push around the corner, but as you can see, not the easiest angle to work. No, the swing comes out, but he catches it. Shaiko finally falls after going for 2 earlier in the round. W7m is on this 1 position now. They know that Filippo is going to have to rotate through here at some point to at least pick up the diffuser. There we go. There was the warning for it from the announcer, and unfortunately, Filippo will not be able to get out of there alive. So finally, after 3 consecutive rounds, we do see BDS get onto the snowmobile garage wall way too quickly on their last basement defense, so I'm pretty sure they made the decision to just not bring anything this time. It's probably going to end up being smart. Here's the problem, though. They have no way to reinforce these wine walls, and that means it's going to be an open shooting gallery for W7m. To start things out, it works out brilliantly once again for W7m as well. 3 and now 4 kills in a row. They lose no one on the site entry and quickly retake a dominant stance on their lead here at 4-1. Top rafters there, so you will have to be careful of that. But the corner swing will get it, but JV92 with the skeleton key. Oh no, just a little too far away to make that one work. Lems goes down to like 2 HP, but is not finished off. Unfortunately, the scattered pattern of the skeleton key just does not get the job done there, so that is going to bring us back down into a 4v3. Still in favor for W7m, but obviously a little bit closer now.
Dude, you got to use the sky strategies. You know that are achieved. I heard that from like centuries ago. They used to both run laser all the time on that thing, so the spray pattern would be a heck of a lot easier for them. Makes things a little bit cleaner. Speaking of clean, Lucky trying to keep things straight for BDS here. As well, needs to be able to assist with 1 kill.
Tries to respond to it, not going to make a connection, unfortunately, as the player crouch ducks away from it. There's the spray out. It's like a fact hiding on the inside of connector, and he'll be dealt with by Filippo. Down to the 2v2, and look at the health pools. BDS, both of their players are one-shottable at this point. W7m just needs the confidence to move forward here and land those shots, and the round is there as a 5-1 scoreline could be going their way. As we see, though, that flank coming back around is going to do nothing. KZ gets it all done on his lonesome. His teammate just hiding in the wings if he needed to support it, but no, sir. He manages it all, and it's a 5-1 half for W7m.
There's no way they're going for the sense
They're going to go for the green screen plan, it looks like here, and that's the problem. You still have the hatch play to work against. They have yet to take library. JV92 is still holding this corner. Like a fact, I still think outside the window right now is trying to catch anyone peeking from connector, but they have no reason to do so.
This is just completely unhinged, John. They were not on the same page at all, and that's why they're going to get just bowled over here. EFAC, he's got the glass. He's going to try and solve things on the top floor. Does he tag him? I think he tags Hertz once. That second shot will end up downing him. So a potential 2v3 here. But now they can't give up the goods. W7M, they've gotten the hard work done, the heavy lifting over, and the response time from KZ, man, like a firefighter, springs to action, able to save his teammate and get him off the ground. It's all left up to Renshiro.
Renshiro up against the possible odds.
Dead man
walking. Indeed will remain impossible. KZ gets himself out one final time to shut it down, specifically still holding onto the inside of the master bathroom, and a few other players still hiding on the back end. This is a big nade, and indeed it's going to land truly on top of her. It takes him down. No response to come in from Filippo either, as he's also going to get dropped by Alems, looking much more a player down, and both him as well as Nade are at low HP. This is a flip of round 6 here. Let's see if they can win it from the reverse situation. JV92 picks up the first one, but immediately goes down. Breeding clean to go for the plant, and Nade a little bit lost in the sauce, unfortunately, as he just gets taken down from an off angle. That's going to be BDS continuing to recover here as they pick up another round. W7M giving over the respect to BDS, allowing them to move it. Keep in mind, you can see those blue silhouettes down below. There is going to be an attempt to pinch out this attack when they move into the site here. Shaiko strikes true, however, on the entry and eliminates Herds on that bedroom door. He goes down. Another one picked up by Bride on the entry too. JV92 needs to respond, but no, it's another frag from Shaiko instead to eliminate JV92. Filippo and Nade, all that remain here inside of a 2v4 scenario. Plant shouldn't be interrupted here, and Nade, no way to mobilize here as well. Just has to go for the peak. Immediately, Filippo tries to work it from below, but it's the wrong position. Lycofac already finding the hard counter to Nade as well when he peeks that window again. Filippo now left alone here in the 1v4. He's already been found out downstairs as well. They know he's working his way up either through Solarium or, of course, that front lobby stairs, and now they know for certain it's Solarium, of course, with those bullets connecting.
Finds one on the top corner, so they will get a break in the wall. I don't know if we ended up getting that Electro Claw down there. We just heard it turned on, so ends up breaking up that. You'll just have the one panel here. Bride almost committing that, but then realizing the situation was right in front of him. And now with 15 seconds remaining, John, we got to get going here. Renshiro, he's going to swing for the fences. He's going to down one, pistol out, going 6 instead. He gets him. He was going to try and go for the knife kill, but W7M take Chalet instead. It's an extended stay at Chalet, but it's W7M all day, every day for map 1. The ball rolling, even if sometimes it is to their detriment, it does work out extremely well for them because they can catch people off guard. They can make huge plays like what we're seeing right now. BDS has no idea that anybody's inside of Gold Vault, that Yokai gets eliminated. Goyo, a lot of damage onto him, or rather Fenrir. So bounce back over. Well, man bun got a hold of me there. Short hair, man, I'm telling you. Filippo, though, rather Filipox will be able to take him down. Look, in fact, I'm going to trade things out, and W7M, although a burst of speed into Gold Vault, John, it seems to have landed on deaf ears.
However, they do have at least lockers to try and go for a plant. Uncertain if this is going to work out. Here comes the cross from Shaiko. They hear it over a mile away, but the shots from W7M are just missing left and right now. Another opportunity lost. Filippo able to recover things a little bit once more as he catches Lycofac, I believe, rotating through the vault or coming from upstairs. Nade also trying to catch a player on the top of the server's vault and will indeed get that. Alems goes down. We're on even numbers. It's a very odd round for multiple.
This area, they know that Renshiro is more than likely not in this area and that they have to be aware of his positioning in other places, but I think they might have oversaw this, John. Indeed, Renshiro, he slips through the cracks, but Filipox, a triple kill for him. Bomb in hand and the time to plant. What is Renshiro's action? He's going to drop in. Oh, this plant stick from... No! Filipox, he had it! He's going to have to stick it again, and Renshiro's already downstairs. He's got the Nitro, so he can play the soft wall on the outside. This is so dangerous right now. He got it down. Oh my goodness gracious. He's gotten the bomb down. Renshiro's got the cross angle and the opportunity. Here it is. Back and forth on the brick wall. In we go. Renshiro low HP. No Nitro, so obviously he burned that earlier. Works his way in on the office door side rather.
10
seconds.
Gosh,
round and round we go, John. He kicks it back and right into the spray pattern.
Right back into the money for this round.
Oh, does he know? Does he know? I don't think he knows. Does he know? Oh, Shaiko knows. Huge Nitro cell out of him, and they've let Shaiko do what he does best. Bring something into this round, make it difficult for his opponents. This is winnable for BDS, even though they are down to just this lone man rotation out. They know where he is, though. That's going to make the fight a little bit more difficult. They did have a chance there of that initial engagement. Yeah, playing off those windows, but this is going to at least stagnate the round for now. And he's going to need some pretty serious help here. Oh, KZ. Up the hatch we go. Alternative angle here, John.
And Herds just swinging right in. Bride none the wiser to it as well. A second angle given over, but this time Alems gets the better of it. But immediately KZ finds a separate exchange kill. And he rotates back in to take care of the last threat in Alems as
KZ
well.
has to play downstairs or take control of this top hatch. Alems is going to be up top. They now know the positioning and understand it. EFAC can't fit in through that hole. The Monty going to start pushing it back. KZ with a huge win upstairs. They now have the hatch control. And this is going to be a problem for EFAC as well. Actually, that one is indeed sealed. He's going to drop in the back end, but it's going to be a big trade here. EFAC pre-fires down. Phillypox doesn't have the case, as that's going to be over inside of the server base. EFAC will rotate around here, a massive rotation, but he's calling it on the ball, John. This is something that you want to see out of your players. Just make the play, man. If that's what you feel like, that's what you must do. He's going to go for the drop now. He knows that he's got to be planning inside of server. Very minimal time, and EFAC, he gets it done. So, now, BDS, a little bit of punishment here. Lems will end up getting taken down by JV92 Selma charge, because why the hell not?
Really, obviously, got down a lot earlier than that, but
Indeed,
you guys saw it there. The spray coming through the hatches, the Selma got the last bit of damage. Either way, Shaiko now hit heavily. Bride does have one of the players on w7m blinded out. That's more likely to be Nade going down, but Phillypox again there to trade it down. Renshiro maintains control for the Frenchies, however. Knocks out JV92. Just Phillypox now in the 1v2, and unfortunately locked out of sight. Good shots going on to Renshiro, but can't lock in the kill. Renshiro seals the deal on one final frag for BDS to lock in round number 2.
Shaiko take quite a bit of damage back onto himself. Pistol out. KZ trying to influence this as much as possible, but Shaiko still has bullets in his SMG. He'll shoot back.
And he's still shooting as he finds a second kill out of that scenario as well. Phillypox the next to go down here. w7m suddenly looking a little bit worse for wear on this attacking side when they were second to none, at least back in the first map and for the beginning rounds of this second map as well. JV92 tries to make up for it, but can only go 1-for-1 as the immediate refrag comes in from Renshiro at Beepers. Nade is all that remains here at full HP. Might be able to get away with 1 or 2 here. And very well could get away with a plant as well. The angle's not going to work out from those. The pitch comes in from the main stairs, and by extension, archives there. Shaiko claims 1 more kill. First one implodes, so they're at least going to be able to prevent that. But the angle work is what was important there. Once they get the first one open, that's the goal achieved. Now, Lems and Renshiro strike true to knock out KZ and Hertz from the defense. 3v5 already enabled. Phillypox at low HP as well from an earlier fight he got involved in. He's going to try to sneak forward here. It seems like they've got some breathe. No! Oh, there we go. Finds the head, but can't get out of there quickly enough. Bride is available for the trade. Shaiko did get downed, although no confirmation coming in just yet. He may very well be able to back up and revive himself. JV92.
We go again.
He's going to get caught here if he tries to peek this. They're watching it. You can see the silhouette at the other end of it. And there you go. Bride shutting it down for his second kill on the round. Nade is all that remains now against what's probably going to be a 1v4, as there's nothing stopping Shaiko from getting revived, and they don't even need him. Like, in fact, shuts us down yet again. That's 2 of them gone now.
And we didn't even see the first portion of that. He might have got all 3.
Yeah. Very, very true. Looking at it, though, it looks like he survived with the other 3. Just looking at the utility mark there, but okay. 2 kills coming in as we see an attempt to push in through E, and team kill, though, flips it back the other direction. Like, in fact, sneaks in over here through Beepers as well, but thankfully there's a rotate to save the day from KZ. Phillypox picked up the next one on a lamb. Shaiko as well, getting peppered through the wall. He'll take a headshot before he goes down, though. That's if he's going to go down here. The 1v3 set against him. You got to throw that nade soon. Oh! The timing onto Phillypox finishes him up. We've got another player low. This could bang in the right direction. No, won't make the impact this time around, but Herds, I believe, is the player downstairs, is going to be incredibly low, and indeed, that's the case. Herds wraps away from this one, goes for the main stairs rotate. Nade may need to drop down and stop this plant. Shaiko will get away with it at the minimum here. Now the clutch comes through. However, the first down is there. Shaiko, does he give us the 1v4 clutch? So close on this angle. Nade needs to shut it down. He's got a lot of time to work it, so he does not need to force himself into this peak just yet, but Shaiko has now changed position, reveals himself, but cannot lock in that headshot, unfortunately. Kiba barricades to block Shaiko off of all things in the peak. No! The clutch will be denied by Nade, and w7m just barely survived that round to take the lead back again.
I believe that's going to be the Mira. Phillypox directly under the hatch. Has the Nitro Cell to try and play prevention, but Bride gets gunned down. He goes for the wide swing, and now 2 players down. It's 1 lone soul remaining, and Phillypox and Nade will wrap it up with a bow to bring us on to 6-4 and map and match point, John.
Oh, and there we go. That one's going to sing as Phillypox goes down to the second nade.
Well, 1 more grenade, actually 2 rather. Shaiko has 1 and so does Lim. Shaiko jumps in. Shaiko is downed as they were seemingly ready for this kind of play. Renshiro's going to take a bit of damage. Renshiro, though, good for at least 1 and make it a 4 versus 3. Lems will continue to hold onto the windows. They've been able to at least set up the crossfires here, but that doesn't mean that w7m can't battle back. The Monty's there, but it's only a distraction for EFAC directly behind him. JV92 still down low. No real way to try and dislodge Monty from doing too much, minus shooting him. JV92 on the rotation, but BDS are going to cover. It's going to be up to Nade to try and win this out. A triple kill for EFAC already inside of this round. The ump in his hand, the worst gun in the game, as some would say. So he's going to swing into this with the 1.5.
Post plant with the Monty, not looking good for Nade right now inside of this 1v3. More than likely going to push us on around 12 in just a few moments, but we'll see what Nade can give us. Might be a surprise if he can work himself into a winnable position here, but it seems like BDS are not taking any chances at all. There's a player already on outside repel as well. There might be the Monty in that position, but either way, as you can see here, Nade has to go on a massive rotation just to be able to even get a fight against some of these players. The Monty is back on the site, and there we go. That's enough of a distraction for Lycanvac to push back into top square. KZ, in the meanwhile, does manage to grab Shaiko from his spot over here. However, he is locked into it now. The problem, and it's all soft-walled, so no easy way to escape that with top square already being fully under the control of BDS. Lycanvac gets another one, and then Lems to shut down the very aggressive position from Nade out by break. That's 6-6, locked in, and overtime enabled for the first time in the series. Now the smokes continuing to waste out the time here. KZ gonna work back in, obviously. Mind is not going to forget the nade, but Brede gets connected by a long-range hit. He's way in the back there. So good possibilities you're seeing right now for someone to rotate in and grab. Lycanvac still upstairs as well. Gets away with not just one, maybe a second one, but he fails to perform against that player on the inside of break room. JV92 drops instead, but it's too chaotic now. BDS seem to have it on lock as it's down to just KZ, and he misses Renshiro hiding out behind the metal cabinet. That's round 1 out of 2 here. Locked in for the French roster. One more. They send us to map 3. He's confirmed at least a 1-for-1. Can he sneak off a second pump of the M590? Just playing with him right now, but walks right into the flash. Still gets a massive chunk of damage off onto Renshiro. But regardless, Renshiro will take him down. JV92 cannot maintain, however, against Lycanvac's pressure from the garage. This has been a consistent part of BDS's pushing pressure, is bullying out that player on the inside of garage, and has opened up multiple angles time after time again here on these basement assaults. Not enough for the main group to push themselves in just yet. They still Shaiko upstairs watching for a counterflank over by Beepers, and indeed, there is a member of w7m trying to play with that. Did Shaiko see this player moving in? He's trying to hurt him now. Thankfully, catches that one. But Shaiko's kill. Lycanvac, second one. Philippe
stay alive!
He's holding it again, the hero in the basement here. Renshiro had to restart the play. No, runs right out into the angle for Lycanvac, and that'll shut down map number 2. BDS rebound after a rough map 1, and we'll be sending us to map 3 to decide the series.
Things could get extremely troublesome. It's a nice tag. One. I was about to say tags, but only that single shot getting through there. Fleafox will take a little bit of damage of his own. This pillar position starting to become a hot commodity, and Renshiro will be the one to deal the death blow. A frag grenade out as a secondary option as he'll drop his way in. They know the swing has to be coming through, and JV92 is there to receive. Lems has some cross angles that he can try and play into, but with only 15 seconds remaining, BDS have got to get something going for themselves. No challenges coming out from w7m. No clue, no hope. Right over the left shoulder there of the Warden. Renshiro will at least be able to get 1, make it 2 rather, as he's able to get it down into the 1 versus 1, but 0 time. Herds is smarter than that. He's just going to sit over inside of Laundry and gather that round. Well, whatever has happened over on the BR stream is popping off, man. I don't know what the hell is going on, but dude, there is something. Brigaday's got the plant. Renshiro somehow collapses somebody with the secondary SMG. And EFAC, oh well, EFAC is at least able to elongate the round and make this BDS's all day, every day, unless JV92 has something to say about it. He's got the cross for White Stairs. Case in Brigaday's hand. He's going to start the plant now, stun out, so he won't be able to hear that, but he'll still be able to hear the typing. Has to hold the cross here. Is he just going to let Brigaday plant and go for it? He will indeed. He knows the other one has to be on White Stairs. And just remember, there's no real way to ninja things inside of Siege. But you don't need it when you have the EBR, John. You just got to hit somebody twice, and they're pretty much dead. JV92, baby. Charges down, trying to manipulate the floor and make it to where not a lot of the crossfires are available to w7m. It looks like it's going to be a kitchen offense. EFAC able to take down Fleapox with the shotgun of all things. He's working his way through the kitchen hallway. KZ trying to tag up somebody upstairs, but there are so many potential angles, so many oddities being thrown their way that BDS might finally have the execute that they've been looking for so badly. He sprints into security. A foul move, something that was not exactly written in, not coded, not designed well, and he gets punished for it. Is BDS, the patience from them.
It could end up being a slight overcommitment from players on the back end. However, it does look like BDS are going to go for a full 1-1-1 split. One player pushing the back end, one trying to push Laundry. And obviously, you can see here, Lems trying to work himself in. Taking a little bit of damage, of course, from the incendiaries over here by the freezer side of things. But no one able to find an actual impactful entry just yet to move any one of these three positions forward. And that's a big issue now, with just 15 seconds left to go. Lems is still being burned out, but finally, he forges through the fire to get himself another opening kill on this play. JV92 trades it. Brine shuts down number 2, and Lems locks in the third. Beautiful take and a contention to win the series here. Nice shots from Lycofag as he pops open the window. Just has his pick of the litter when it comes to targets there, as he has another one to his hard right as well. That player has tucked away for the time being, so he's going to be relatively safe. That will limit any of the potential aggression that could come out from Lycofag. But speaking of aggression, Nade goes directly into the face of one of the members of BDS, unsuccessfully takes the duel. Lycofag did end up going down, but
nitro.
Not fully knocked out just yet. Shaiko as well with a kill against KZ, and the plant almost confirmed. Indeed, Herds will be the last to fall down now on a double cross. It'll be another round from BDS. Them to work it, but not going to be too confident of a play here. They're sitting there now sustaining all the smokes. Don't even work out the way they need them to as well. 2, 3 more kills. Full 4 of them go onto the board, and a flawless hold from BDS to start out the second half and double down on the lead they've already sustained from the first half. We'll burn that down for the time being, but once again goes directly into the angle for Lems. Gives him a shot. Good follow through from Philippox, though. Does not give Lems time to recover. Philippox does the same thing again, but has to lose Herds in order to pick it up. Ranchiro now down. The 2v1, that's the good news here for W7Ms. They do have that extra player, so they can afford to do this right now. Bride sits alone here, finally rotating back up, but here's the problem. Like I said before, it's Shotgunella. So does not have the range realistically needed to take this fight and stop the plant from going down on the ground. Attempt to rush back in. The site here now. Okay, all right, maybe he doesn't need that rifle after all. Instant headshot on the first one. Now he can close the gap. Try to use the shot. There we go! The spam from the FO12 shuts down Nade, and it's a brilliant retake from BDS to lock in map and match point. Close it down, given that this is the tertiary site for BDS. Plant position has already been maintained as well. Nade going for it. It's all about the OBJ at this point. But Nade very much on an island. He's almost certainly going to die moving out from this position too. So he just stays on top of the case and is able to survive at least one player pushing him. Lycofag goes down. Ranchiro does trade out for JV92, and now Nade the planter falls as well. The good news is though, both the remaining W7M players have a top-down overwatch on this plant position, so it's going to be nigh impossible for BDS to retake it, even given the kills they just found for themselves a few seconds prior. That's why Bride rotates back up here. The drone's already going to preface his rotate, however, so they know he's coming. I believe the second player just got hit by an impact. They know that he's rotating as well. One player on the inside of Dorm just falls back downstairs as a clean pickup. Of course, we'll go 1 for 1 from Herds, but that's all right here, given that now we can see Bride has to stick. He may have gotten onto it just in time, but if he hops off it, that's it. That's the round over. So a quick shot from Philippox here. Locks in the first out of 4 needed for W7M to come back. Being played by KZ, establishing the cross from the inside of Library.
He knocks out the Warden goggles.
Yep, and there we go. The Warden's been pushed back here. KZ has free reign to spot into this. As soon as he stops moving, of course, he can't see through it when he is mobile. But no! The collapse from Lems and Bride to shut down both the players pushing in from Laundry. It's down to a 4v2, 4v1, and that is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. BDS lock down the series after 3 very long maps, and they will qualify through to our playoff stage.